Everyone, this is SimmerX, and welcome back to Minecraft Freestyle Let's Play. Hope everybody's doing pretty good today. I didn't make a video yesterday. I was having a hard time getting creative juices going today for something I actually wanted to make a video on. Everything just wasn't speaking to me. I was like, blah. So I ended up just kind of making a few random things to add on to this. I put in a rail up here. Well, first I put in a pumpkin farm down there, but I put in a rail up here after that and connected it. So roughly half of this goes to us, roughly half of it goes down there. And then the other thing I did today was put in this pumpkin farm, which we'll probably do a video on one of these soon because I'm going to add to this and take it up a level. But you can look inside of it and at least see, basically what it does. It's pretty simple. It's observers and pistons in a checker pattern with redstone dots on all the observers. When the pumpkin grows, it smashes the pumpkin and then gets sucked into the rail system that's connected to everything else, which I covered up because I had a villager get out and he kept stopping it. And I put in 2 unloading stations. Right now that hopper's empty, so that's powered. The minecart will just come up and leave. As soon as something enters that hopper, that torch becomes unpowered. This kind of works the same way as an SV item sorter. It's almost the same setup. I have one of those on each end, one for loading, one for... Oh, there was something in at that time. It stopped for a second and took all the power away. So I have an unloader down here and I have a loader up there. So, I was doing some thinking, and short of cake and pumpkin pie, one of the next best things that compost the best is baked potatoes. I think baked potatoes have roughly an 80% chance of bringing your composter up a level, while as cake has a 100% chance, and pumpkins are 65, I believe. So I was sitting here and I went and harvested some potatoes, sold some of them off for some emeralds, and then threw the rest in here and composted them. And I was like, you know what, it might be interesting to do an episode on the SV item sorter. This isn't my design, this was made by a guy called Impulse SV. And filter for baked potatoes and send them to the composter. Now, this is a tileable design. You can put these right next to each other. What I'm not sure about is putting it right next to that and that. But we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. So let me go gather up a few things we're going to need, and I'll teach you guys how to build an SV item sorter for baked potatoes. Oh, he got out. Monkey, are you my good butcher? No, you're the... Okay. He can stay out. That's fine. I need to secure that a little better like I did the front of the house. Anyway, materials. I need to grab a few things. Okay, so this design itself is fairly straightforward, as y'all can see. What's going to be the fun part here is how am I going to plumb it? Which side do I need to plumb it in on? Looks like this is our overflow chest for random items, but I should be able to start it here. Okay. So we need 3 hoppers this way, I'd say, to go around that and bring it out the wall there. This is going to be a tight, funky spot, but I think we can do it. So we need our first hopper at this level. And that's a temporary block, obviously. Might have to take out a little bit of ceiling here. Again, then we're going to build this, and I grabbed smooth stone. I actually think we were using polished andesite. That's what we were using for this last time, so that's what we're going to use. So basically, you're going to build this little T shape. thing with that hanging off the back. And I think the only thing I didn't make was a repeater. And I know I'll have to make more hoppers, but anyway. So you need one hopper pointing toward this way. And that's going to go in the comparator. This is going to be hard to hit from where I'm at. I'm going to have to break a couple things and put them back. So temp block there. We're going to put a hopper into that guy. We're going to break some more floor. I'm going to hope our iron golem gets out of there so I don't have to kill him. And then we're going to put our other hopper back going into the chest. Alright, so you can bust your temp block, and then you want your comparator taking a reading off that middle hopper. As I struggle to get back up here to where I can work. So taking a reading off the middle hopper like that, and I'll put this back in once again. I should have left that out until I had that part done. So the next thing I do usually is go ahead and lay down a redstone line, and that's just 1, 2 coming out of there, 1 there. And we should probably lock this row of hoppers in case anything's in the furnace, so nothing will get sucked up in the system that's not supposed to be there. And then, what did I forget to make? A repeater. That's right. I need some stone for that. Okay, so we got a repeater, and we're going to point it this way. Might be a little close, but I think it'll go in the right way. Well, if I can get the right block. Yeah. Alright, and then we need a redstone torch right there. And that is the basics for your SV item sorter. Next thing you need is a filter material. You can use anything that's not going to be going through the system, and if you do have things that are going to be going through the system, you can rename them. Basically, what you're going to need is you're going to need one of the item, and to get to that hopper, if our golem will get out of the way, that shouldn't even be in there. Alright, let's take those out. We'll put 11 in each of these slots. Okay, so I used cobblestone because it's never going to come through here, because if cobblestone comes through a smelter, it's going to come through a stone, and it's not being sucked down in here and mess it up. And then 1 baked potato. And that's going to get a readout from this comparator, and I believe it weakens the amount of power here and allows that hopper to open long enough to let a potato through. So, if we now toss a bunch of random stuff into the system down here, we'll toss some baked potatoes and some lapis and some eggs. Our potatoes should come out in this bottom hopper here. Our lapis and everything else should come into the chest. There's lapis, there's eggs. Let's run around the other side and see what's in that bottom hopper. I wonder if it's because it's got nowhere to go, or if I've missed a component somewhere. I bet you it's because of this right here. Which I actually think we might be able to take that lever out and still have that work right. I think that was just redundant from the past. Oh no, we have to have that there. See, building the item sorter is simple. Getting it to work the way, that did fix our problem. Okay, so we've got power next to that hopper, and it's not liking it. I think what we can do, because our loader's right here for our fuel, is just shorten that up a couple blocks. Or maybe even just 1 block. Let's see if 1 block works. So we'll put our power drill back down there, our andesite block, and put our lever back, and that should fix the problem. That's on. We need our minecart back up there. Duh. And we should have power now, and those are actually connected. I probably didn't even need to power that block. Alright, we'll go ahead and toss our fuel back through the system. And if we have some, we want to toss in some more baked potatoes. Alright, let's run it again. Should up to 7 baked potatoes right here. Nope, it's because we got power to that. Let's depower that. Our rail should keep moving. Or a cart, because all that should be powered. Yeah. There we go. Now we got 7 baked potatoes down there. I don't know why I replaced that temporary block. So now, let me go around here and make sure we're not going to have any more issues with that being powered. If we take it through here, it should be okay. It shouldn't draw power off of that. I guess the logical step would be to figure out where exactly our composter, what level it's at out there. So we could run it into the chest. I'd rather run it into the hopper. But you can't run it into the side of the composter, that will not work. Oh, we're going to have to go around that. I really don't want him getting out. I think he will have no choice but to stay. I've got plans for him. I might have to let him out to make this work. Maybe not. Maybe we can run it here. That puts us, I believe, right in line with where we want to be, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. We need to be up here. Let's make a line off of here so we know where we're at. I do believe that's about on the perfect level. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mark that as 10. 9, 10. 12, 13. That's 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. Need 18 hoppers. Let me get on that real quick. Okay, guys, so I made us an even 20 hoppers, which gave us 21. We need to eat real quick. Wouldn't hurt us to sleep real quick either. Okay, a new day. This is actually going way smoother than I thought it would. I didn't have to tear up too much stuff. You can just start placing these. All going into that hopper there, because that hopper goes into a composter. Don't have to let a village idiot out either. He got trapped there because a bunch of them made their way in before I secured things correctly. And, well, let's just say I was tired of him stopping that rail. He just kept getting in front of it, and he refused to go out. So, trapped him there. We're going to do something with him here in a couple episodes or so. Give you a hint, it has something to do with iron, guys. Now, the only time this might impede us is whenever something's going through the item elevator, but it'll tick. So, it's not going to screw us up too bad. There's our last hopper. So let me go grab, I think we have like a stack of baked potatoes right there. We're going to toss them back through, and then we're going to run out to our composter and see if it's working. Oh, we have more than a stack. Fantastic. Toss them in there and toss them in there, and we're going to run all the way over here. I hear things composting. How has he not figured out how to get out of that yet? Let's make sure he can't. Okay, now he's out of it. Well, guess he's out now. There's our baked potatoes coming through. I don't know why I looked in the chest. That's not where they're going. There's also dirt in that hopper. I don't know why. And as you can hear, all those baked potatoes just made us a few more pieces of kelp. So what I'm trying to do here is get this thing to be consistently producing kelp in the background. Like, it's producing kelp in the background, but it's very slow. Which is why I hooked into our sugarcane farm, and I'm going to add on to that. And I'm going to add on to this at least another layer. I might do 2 or 3. I'm not sure. I think one more layer will get us up to about there, maybe. So if I did 2 or 3, it'd take us up, that level, which would be fine. We could just step up and, cover it up. Anyway, nice short episode today. I don't know why I came up with that idea. I just kind of wanted to do it. So now when we toss potatoes up in there, instead of just tossing them in the composter, we'll toss them up in the smelter, and they'll come out and get composted at a more regular interval, because depending on what you're composting, and on the chance of whether it will fill up a level in your composter until it's full. Like I said, there's 2 things in the game that do 100%, and that's cake and pumpkin pie, and those require some crafting. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. My name's been Simrex. If you enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like. If you'd like to see more, be sure to subscribe. Also, if you'd like to support this channel and what we're doing here, there's a Patreon link in the description. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Bye.